Hello, we are Football Couple.
Hello.
And today we're going to be opening 15 packs of the brand new Adrenaline XL Premier League 2023-24 collection. And we're going to be using these packs for a squad builder where these packs will decide our fantasy football team. So what we're going to do is we're going to open every pack, and after each pack we will head over to the fantasy football app where we will add a player from the pack straight into our fantasy football team. We will of course be restricted by the fantasy football rules themselves, especially with that budget. So if we do get to the final pack and we can't add a player to our team, we will use the autofill function. We will of course be mindful of this as we go through it, and we'll try and avoid that happening the best we can. There's also the fact that the collection did release early and a few of the players are in the wrong kits. So for example, if we do pull a Havertz, we are going to class that as the Arsenal Havertz and not the Chelsea Havertz. And there's a couple of new signings that aren't in here, so we won't be able to find players such as Nkuku. We do have to add 2 goalkeepers, 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 3 forwards. And we do also have a fantasy football mini league, and if you are wanting to join that, you can find the code to join that in the description. But let's just crack into this first pack and see who we can find to add to our fantasy football team.
Yes, but if you do want to see more football card openings, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please do leave a like on this video if you're excited to see who's going to be in our fantasy football team this season.
It's not a bad start, is it? De Bruyne is the first one out. We also have Johnny Otto, Buendia, Mudryk.
Ooh.
Who have we got for inserts then? We've got next level Van Dijk. This is going to be a tough choice. And of course, we won't class badges. It's the Villa badge. We won't class that, but we've got a few choices here. Let's see who we're going to pick. How much is everyone going to cost? That's what I want to know. Okay, so here we are on the Fantasy Football app. As you can see, no player selected with £100 million left. And we've got to pick one player from that pack, which is actually quite difficult. It's not going to be easy. We've got a couple of interesting ones there with Buendia and Mudryk, who both could have interesting seasons with Chelsea and Villa. Then we've obviously got the strong ones with Van Dijk and De Bruyne, and Johnny Otto's there if we want someone cheap.
Yeah, but I think first pack, let's crack a good player in there. De Bruyne or Van Dijk, let's see how much they cost.
Okay, so De Bruyne's there at 10.5 million. I mean, that would be strong, but it's difficult because we don't know who we're going to get further down the line. But can we pass up the opportunity to add De Bruyne? Let's go take a look at Van Dijk. Okay, Van Dijk's here as Virgil. Only 6 million though, so I mean, he doesn't score goals, but is he going to keep those clean sheets?
I think Liverpool should get a decent amount of clean sheets. So 6 million, I think go defenders. There's going to be a lot more attacking options in the future, so maybe even cheeky Saka.
Okay, Virgil, you are in. There's our first player, Virgil van Dijk, 6 million, one of our defenders. Let's get into the next pack.
Okay, so let's crack into this next pack. I think Van Dijk was a decent choice, I would say.
Good strong start, wasn't it? Imagine if we get a golden baller.
Still quite expensive though, wasn't he, really, for a defender, so we'll need a few cheaper ones. Okay, Nico Williams. We then have Konsa and Dawson. Fofana, this is not the best pack, is it? Let's hope for some good inserts. There's the code if you do want it. Ultrasonic Rico Henry, okay. And McNeil Precision. Oh man, we've gone from like the best pack to the worst pack. So let's go see who we're going to choose. Okay, that was not the greatest pack. So I think the best thing to do here is to pick someone nice, cheap and cheerful, and fill one of those spots.
Yeah, bench warmer maybe. A lot of relegation candidates with these teams. I mean, there's Fofana, but he's always injured. It's a very defensive pack, isn't it, other than Dwight McNeil? I'm thinking Villa, I'm thinking Konsa, another defender.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take a look at how much he actually costs. Okay, as you can see, 4.5 million. I think that's a good price. I think probably the best option.
Easy choice, isn't it? Bang him in, add him in. Konsa is our next player. We've got 2 defenders. Let's see if we can get some attackers in the next pack. Okay, into the third pack. 2 very interesting packs for different reasons so far. Let's hope for a better one, an easier one, let's say.
Let's hope for an attacking player.
Yeah, 2 defenders so far. Okay, we have Jorginho as our first player. Do we want him? Not sure.
I'm not sure.
We've got Rodrigo. It's the defensive midfielders. We've got Vitinho. Hugo Lloris. Oh, I was worried about getting a keeper as well. Is that going to be our only choice? Lineups don't count. Oh no, oh no. It's a world-class Romero and the code, and that is everything. Who are we going to choose from this? This is a nightmare. So I'm going to say that this is going to be the worst pack that we're going to get today with 2 Spurs players. I mean, we've got Rodri, who did score the winning goal for the Champions League final, but defensive midfielder, as is Jorginho. Shall we look at Lloris? Is he even going to be there?
I guess we're going to have to, aren't we?
So there he is at 5 million. I mean, he might not even be there by the time the season starts proper, but I think we're just going to have to take the hit. He's not going to be our starting keeper. 5 million. We are going to need a keeper. That's the problem. I think we're just going to have to add him in. backup keeper, Hugo Lloris. What a disappointment.
Okay, let's crack this next pack, and we really need a good pack at this point.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be not a great team, is it?
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Okay.
That was a costly hit as well.
Okay, Thiago Silva, I mean, again, very defensive packs. What's going on? We then have Declan Rice, of course, at Arsenal now. And Sancho, actually decent choice, to be fair. Then we have Sensei. What was that insert's going to be? Bruno Fernandes, this is a little better. And a Dynamo of Brownhill. So at least we have some good options there.
Some attackers for once.
Okay, so this is actually going to be quite a difficult decision, but I don't think we can add another defender, so sorry Silva, but we're going to go for Man United. Let's take a look. Okay, so there we go. They are both there all together. You see Bruno Fernandes and Sancho. Sancho's a lot cheaper. I think he's probably a good option, I would say. I think I'm swaying towards that.
It might be a good season for him, might it? I think it's going to have to be Sancho here, isn't it? That's my choice anyway.
Yeah, let's do it.
All Rice, come on.
Okay, so there we go. Sancho added. That's what the team's looking like. Let's hope for best.
Okay, on to the 5th pack. Obviously, with Rice, he's not going to get that many points, is he? Sancho's a much better choice, but we might need some cheaper options. We'll have to check our budget and see what we're like. We start off with a Brewster, not bad for Sheffield United. Then a Janelt. Koulibaly's not there anymore. Martinez, another defender. We've got Pickford.
Okay.
We've got a keeper and an aerial ace Pinnock, and there is the code if you want it. A very interesting pack, this one. Ups and downs, isn't it? Okay, so our budget is 77.5 million, so not too bad. And from the pack, I mean, there's Pickford, but we do already have Lloris, so one of them will have to be our first choice. I'm not sure I want that. We are lacking forward, so should we take a look at Brewster?
Yeah.
Okay, there he is, 5 million, but he is injured. Let's take a look. It is just lack of match fitness. There's 25% chance of playing, so he could play. So who else have we got? I mean, there's Martinez for Man United. 5 million again, so not too bad, but I'm not sure how many clean sheets Man United are going to keep this season. 5 million for him, what do you think?
I don't know. 5 million for a defender is kind of high, whereas 5 million for a forward is quite good, and he can just sit on the bench.
Yeah, that is a good point. He can just sit on the bench, so I think we're going to go towards Brewster then for our bench warmer. Adding an injured player into the team. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Next pack. We really need to add a big player at this point.
Yeah, I think after that we do need a big hit.
So if you haven't hit that like button, please do. We need all the luck we can get because we are not having much luck in this video. Okay, come on. Let's hope for something good. Robertson, but we do already have Van Dijk, so maybe that's not the best. David Raya.
Okay, he's coming to Arsenal.
He's coming to Arsenal, so that's interesting. Okay, John Joe Shelby. Oh, gosh. Okay, Will Hughes. What is the insert's going to be? Come on.
They need to save us here.
Come on. Oh, that's not helpful at all. And a Fire Nunes. Oh no, let's go to the app. Let's see what we can do with this mess. So that was a bad pack. So the best thing we got was Robertson, but we do already have Van Dijk. So do we really want 2 Liverpool defenders?
No, I don't think we double up on Liverpool at this point. No, I think we have to go with another bench warmer. I think it's going to be one of the midfielders.
Yes, I think the cheapest there is going to be John Joe Shelby. So let's see if he's even still there. Okay, so there he is. And 5 million.
Ridiculous.
5 million for John Joe Shelby. Nah, let's have a look at Hughes. Okay, so Hughes is actually 5 million again.
Why?
And he's yellow.
Why?
This is literally getting worse. Let's just have a look at Nunes. Okay, so he's 5 million as well. They're all 5 million. What are you going to do? It's a bad pack. Let's just chuck him in. And let's move on to hopefully some better pulls.
Fingers crossed. Okay, 7th pack. And I mean, the team is bad, but we're only 6 players in. So there still could be recovered. 7th pack then. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully something better. Maybe a forward we can add.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, at least we still got some money, right?
Okay, we have Osula, Michael Keane, Tim Ream, McGinn. Could be okay. There's the code if you want it. And our inserts, come on. It's a Brighton badge and another Everton player. We've got Damari Gray this time. It wants us to have an Everton player. It's not a great pack. It's 2 Everton pack. Let's just add someone again onto the bench. Okay, so of course it was a bad pack. I'm thinking just to add Tim Ream. He'll go on the bench. He won't play. He could be a good option, but it could be cheap enough. Let's take a look. 4.5 million. Easy decision. Bang him in. Move on. Let's get some better pulls in the packs, please.
Okay, 8th pack. Come on, this has to be better.
Can we have the first pack back and spread it across all the packs, please?
That first pack is looking like an absolute dream right now, isn't it? Come on. Come on. Okay, we have an Altrata. We then have Wan-Bissaka. At least that's kind of okay. Adam Lallana. Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Højbjerg. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, Leno.
Yeah, that's actually might be the one we pick here. I'm going to be honest.
Oh.
Thiago Silva Ice. That's nice. And Leno. Okay, at least we saved it with the inserts there. So let's go and make this decision. Okay, so that was a little bit better of a pack.
We had a couple of options, didn't we?
We did, but I am swaying towards Leno. I think Lloris cost us 5 million, so he's over here. Look, you can see 4.5. I think he's a good keeper. He's going to be our main keeper, and I think I'm just going to make the decision and put him in. There we go.
Back-to-back Fulham. Okay, moving on to the next pack. That does, of course, mean we can't add any more keepers. So we're going with Leno and Lloris, the double L's, and back-to-back Fulham. So can this be the pack where we actually add someone that we want to add?
Yay, come on.
So we have a Mikalenko, as well as Niakate. Enzo Fernandez might be a good option, but might be expensive. Elliot Anderson, the Burnley lineup we can't use. And it's a Sheffield United forward in McBurney. Not great, but I think we've got a few options there. Not too bad, actually. All right, so I think we can disregard McBurney, given the fact we've already got Brewster. So I think it's between Anderson and Enzo Fernandez. I'm not sure Anderson's going to play all that much, so I'm thinking I'm swaying towards Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea. Let's take a look at his price. Okay, there he is at 5 million. I think he's going to be a starter. He could get a lot of assists. Hopefully that is the case. Let's add him in. He's a midfielder. 3 defenders, 3 midfielders. It's shaping up nicely or not nicely. That's for you to decide. Okay, things are starting to look a little bit better. Let's hope this run continues. And let's get someone that's going to get some goals. We need some goals. I don't think we need to worry about money either, so that's a good thing, I guess. I guess. Mings! Should we get Mings? He's on the Invincible. I mean, hey. Okay, Fabinho. And then we have Sanchez. Danny Welbeck. Nice, maybe. Okay, there's the code if you do want it. Another double Tottenham pack. We have this Sheffield United badge. Obviously can't use that. And Perisic, so many Tottenham players in there. But I guess let's go see who we want to add to the team this time. Okay, so from those options, we do have Fabinho there, but he is, of course, leaving. Probably the next best thing, Mings, maybe. But we do have Konza already, so we probably don't want that. We don't want the Spurs players. Let's get rid of that. So maybe Welbeck. I mean, who are they playing? What's their opening fixture? That is Luton. Yeah, that is a good option, actually. He might get a few goals. We did say we need goals, so let's hope for the best. Let's go see how much he is. So he's 6 million. I think that is a decent option. I think it's probably the best thing we can do from the pack. That's the question. But there we go. We have 2 forwards now. We just need to fill in this little bit, and we're on for a winner. Okay, it's good, but it's not great. Hopefully there is something great in this pack. We need it now at this point. We've got so much money left. We need a Haaland or... We do. Salah. Just a big hit. Okay, we do have Solly March, so Brighton to Brighton. We've got Bell, the Chelsea lineup. Harry Kane, is he going to be there? Don't think he's going to be there. Okay, we've got the code if you want it. Inserts are Osho Colossus, that's not a bad pull, and a Game Changer Sorari. I mean, Harry Kane would be perfect in normal circumstances, wouldn't he? But a Bayern call-in? Who knows? As I said, it would normally be Harry Kane, but Bayern are probably going to sign him, let's face it. And it does take up our last forward space. So if he doesn't play, that means we're going with maybe a lot of forwards that aren't going to play. So I think as we are in Brighton already, Solly March, look at the points there, 6.5. I think we're going to add him in as our penultimate midfielder, let's say. So there we go. 2 are Brighton. Back-to-back Fulham before, now back-to-back Brighton. Nice. Okay, here we go. We really need to have some absolutely cracking packs at this point. It's borderline not salvageable. There's no rescue. Oh dear. We are going to have a bad season. It's bad. Join our league. You'll definitely beat us. Okay, here we go then. Oh gosh. Patterson. We have a Foderingham. Can't use keepers. And on Yedema. Oh no. Neto. Please be something here. Goodmanson, world class. And Carlos Powerhouse. Wow. I think these are probably the worst packs I think we've ever opened in our whole entire life. But let's go try and put another bench contender on the bench. Okay, so once again, that is not great, is it? Okay, looking at what we've got left to fill, I think maybe go defender. Let's go have a look how much Carlos is. Okay, 4.5 million. I mean, none of these options are great, so let's just chuck him in and hope for the best. Yeah, we don't want to use up those last spots with the forward and with the midfielder, so that makes sense. It's double Villa, but it'll do. Okay, so we actually only have 3 packs remaining, 3 spots left in our team. I think it's a defender, midfielder, and a forward. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad. Yeah, let's not lie. It is very bad. I kind of regret not picking De Bruyne.
Well, I thought we'd get something better that maybe we put Sancho in already though.
Okay, Bruno Fernandes, he came out earlier, didn't he? We've got Martasar, and then Iwobi, as well as Diop. There's the code. Let's take a look at these inserts then. We've got Hotshot Morris, and we can't use a keeper, can we? Jose Sa. So, I mean, there's a few options, I guess. Let's go onto the app and see what we got going on. Okay, so with the budget that we have left, I think we have to go with the best, don't we? And the most highest point scorer that we're going to get from any pack is probably Bruno Fernandes. Where is he? There he is, 8.5 million. Look at those points. It's going to have to be, I think. It's going to have to be. We've got Sancho and Bruno Fernandes now. That's the last midfielder spot as well. So we can only add a defender and a forward with our final 2 packs. We have 28 million left. We might have some spare cash, guys. We might have some spare cash.
Okay, my final pack of today's terrible opening. We've got lots of money, like we said. Let's hope we can actually pull something that costs even anywhere near that amount of money, let's be honest.
Yeah, so this is where I thought things would get interesting with only the defender and forward left.
Yes, okay, here's gets tricky. Come on, we have Kilman. We then have a Semedo and Perisic. Fabio Vieira, man. Oh, hello, that might help. This might be great. This might actually be fantastic. Jorginho again. It's Trossard.
Oh, yeah.
Is he going to be classed as a midfielder on the app, though? That would be worth checking out. But, I mean, in terms of options, don't know how I feel about this.
It has to be a defender or a forward, so we're limited on options. Let's take a look.
Okay, so there's not too many options here. The only defender we got was Kilman, and I'm not too sure about putting him in.
I think Trossard's going to be a forward. Let's go see if he's a forward. I think he is going to be.
Let's hope so. Oh no, he's a midfielder. 7 million and a midfielder. We can't even
perfect.
use... Oh no.
So that leaves Semenyo or Kilman. I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's not a great choice, is it? Let's go have a look at how much Semenyo is. Okay, there we go. 4.5 million, and he's red. Okay, Kilman it is then. Okay, 4.5 million. I mean, at least he's got a decent amount of points last season. Let's hope for the best.
That is dreadful, isn't it? That is dreadful. Trossard would have been perfect. We need a forward from the final pack.
We need Haaland.
And that leads us on to our final pack. See, this is what makes it difficult, because with the cards, it said he was a forward. And on the app, he is a midfielder. We need a forward. We have got no other choice. Have to pick a forward. Maybe someone might not come out. That's why we said about the autofill function. So hopefully someone decent comes out. We need a forward then. Let's see. We've got Hickey as our defender. Can't use him. Twine.
Oh, Twine.
It's Twine. Twine's an option. Oh, Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu's come out. Defender. Gibbs White as a midfielder would have been semi-decent. That's a Brighton defender. Oh no, there's the code. We've got, let's just take a look. Oh, he would have been decent as well, Leon Bailey. Hopefully he might be a forward. It's half a chance. Dunk as well. So maybe Bailey. If not, we have to go with Scott Twine. Let's take a look. The suspense! Okay, that was dreadful again. I'd rather have Leon Bailey. It's wishful thinking. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a midfielder, but we check anyway. Let's take a look where he's... Oh, he's a midfielder. That leaves Twine. Is he even a forward? It's going to be Burnley.
Oh, at this point, we're hoping he's not a forward.
I mean... He's a midfielder, so we didn't actually get a forward at all. Which means we get a little free pass here, because all this money, 23.5 million, we get the auto pick.
Incoming Haaland.
It is Haaland! We've got a win there, haven't we? Because we didn't get a forward. Unbelievable, what a win. I mean, we did, that is a little bit not come out of the packs, but what we can do, we can't have a midfielder as a forward. We have to auto-fill it. And that's the bonus results of getting all that money. So it worked out in the end, kinda. So that is the full team. Do let us know. I mean, it was a contender for the worst draft of all time, wasn't it? But Haaland popped in there at the end. Got a few decent ones. Not too bad. Not too great. Okay, there we go. There's our team in card form with the 2 keepers there. I mean, we didn't even get that many good pulls. And of course, we did have to glow up with Haaland as our autofill, because we didn't pull a forward in the last pack. So, I mean, that is always going to happen. We didn't want to start again. We did try and avoid it. We've had all that money left over. We've still got 9.5 million left after all that. We should have probably picked De Bruyne in the first pack. That's what I would go and do differently now. Do let us know what you would do differently. and what you make of this team. I don't think it's turned out too bad. I think it's a good solid 4 or 5 in the middle diddle kind of realm. But yes, we definitely had an assist with that Haaland. He did save the day because that forward line especially looking pretty bleak, wasn't it?
It is indeed. It is indeed.
But there we go. That's what we got for our fantasy football draft builder with the brand new Adrenaline XL 2023-24 packs. We do hope you enjoyed it. But for today, that is going to do it. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.